Al, you had a huge second quarter, and then it seems like you kind of take a step back in the second half and kind of let the other guys do their thing. I mean, what's that like for you to just say, okay, this quarter I'm going to do the bulk of the scoring, in the second half I'm going to be doing some other things? Like, it just seems like your role is just kind of to do a lot of different things in a bunch of different spots.
Yeah, I mean, I think that for me, one of the things that I always try to do is, just really impact how I can help the team and how I can help us put us in position to win the game. So I'm, trying to read the game as I'm going. And some reads during the second were very clear for me to shoot the ball and be aggressive. And then in the second half, I feel like, I was caught in positions where I was either in the post or JT found me, and then I had to make that extra pass and just pass the pill, make a play, So, and that's what I try to do.
Obviously, you guys won the game. You got a little bit of separation at the end, so you're not going to apologize for winning the game. But at the same time, there's the defense in the first half was a little bit rough, and it seems like defense has slipped a little bit lately.
Yeah, you give the Hawks credit. They put a lot of pressure on you offensively. I felt like in the third we were better, and then the last few minutes there in the fourth, to your point, I think we let go of the rope. As conscious as we were, you're right. I mean, I think there is some slippage there, it's something that we have to be better at, and we'll have an opportunity, obviously, on Friday to come out and try to be better there. But the Hawks, they have been playing very well, and they put a lot of pressure defensively on us, and they did that tonight. And I felt like when we really needed to separate, we did that. We got some key stops, and then our guys, hit some big shots.
Hi. 8 assists tonight. I feel like years and years after years, you keep being better at doing the passing and reading the game, being the connector. Do you think that comes with experience? Like, do the games start to slow for you so you can help the teammates better?
Yeah. I do think that, it's just continuing to make the game easy and read the game. And one of the things that when I'm out there playing, like I said earlier, I'm trying to play to win the game and try to, whatever the defense gives us, that's what we're going to do. And for me, a lot of the times, there's more joy with me when I'm able to find somebody and have them, either finish at the rim or hit a three or something. I enjoy, that. So that's the type of basketball that I like to play. And, in this game, they doubled Jason a lot. So a lot of the assists that I got probably were kind of, they were his because, they were doubling him and I was just trying to make a play after that. But when we're playing like that and when we're moving it like that, I just think that puts us in a different dimension offensively, our group does. And we have so many weapons out there that it becomes very tough to defend us. And I feel like KP has come along pretty quickly. I feel like Joe throws a lot of things at him for him to do and challenge him, and he just continues to respond, continues to find a way, he's having that impact offensively, and defensively, I feel like he's continuing, to get comfortable with everything that we need to do, but on offense, I feel like he's kind of, he's already there, and now he's also, starting to make plays of, if he's double or triple, he's passing the ball and, creating those advantages and things like that. So I feel like offensively he's already there.
Do you feel like he was always looking for his shot and that maybe that's come along a little bit as of late?
Well, we want him to be aggressive. We want him to, to look for his shot and do those things. And he's a smart enough player that he's gonna read plays and things like that. And I just think like tonight, for example, there were some clear examples that he saw it. Whether passing it to Luke or kicking it out, just trying to make the right play.
Final couple questions, Gary, then Bobby.
Al, you guys are 13-6 in your last 19 as opposed to starting 26-6. It's still very good, but it's a little, I guess, slippage. You guys have some bumps. How do you kind of keep the team focused when everybody talks about these dog days or 4 games for the All-Star break and you guys get a break? How do you, as a veteran, keep the team just locked in and focused?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. I think the one thing that always at least centers me is focusing on the day-to-day stuff, and for me, having these 2 days between games has been great. The energy out there, I mean, I felt really good. So for me, it's just really focusing on the day-to-day and understanding that it's not going to be just a walk, an easy walk in the season. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to hit some adversity, and I think it's good that our group is experiencing these things. We obviously want to be playing good basketball, and we want it to be smooth, but it's something that we're dealing with right now. But what I tell the group and what I do myself is just try to focus on, for example, tomorrow I'll go in, treatment session, have a good practice. Do the things that I need to do, start recovery tonight, and just kind of focus on that, and then start looking into Washington and things like that. So really not trying to, get caught up in the past or thinking too far ahead. And that's kind of like the mindset you want to have. It's boring for some people, that answer can be, but that's just how I look at it, and that's what I would tell the guys.
And you guys added a big tonight in Xavier Tillman. Does that offer some relief for you and Kristaps and even Luke in terms of minutes down the stretch? What kind of benefit is that?
Well, it's definitely a benefit. We're looking forward to having him here, and he's a guy that has played on good teams and understands how to play. And I look forward to playing with him and seeing how he's going to be able to help us down the stretch.
Joe spoke recently about how he feels like one of his biggest areas of growth this season is calling out a set that you guys see it the same way as him, so it doesn't bog down the offense, especially at the start of a possession. How do you feel like that connection has grown, not only from last season to this one, but over the course of this campaign?
It's grown a lot. It's pretty evident. I feel like sometimes as a coach, he wants to help us as much as he can, and sometimes he has to make decisions. But I think that this year it's been, even as the year has gone on, he's done a good job. Everything the transition is pretty flawless. And we're seeing the results. Guys are not really. We're not overthinking out there. We're just playing. He's getting us into the sets that we need to do, and we just have to go out and execute.